if you found me watching porn, would you have an issue with it?
Oh, this is such a good question, because if I found you watching porn,
Yeah.
I would not have an issue with it.
Okay.
However, if you found me watching porn, I would be humiliated.
That doesn't make sense at all.
I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm just being honest about that's what my reaction, I know my reaction would be. If you did, I mean, I might feel a little bit like, what is she watching? And I might come in and I could probably also make a joke about it or something, or I'd have to kind of like get into it in some ways, just something so I didn't feel like an outsider. Because if you were, let's say you were masturbating and watching porn, I would come in and I'd be like, I'm an outsider. Either I need to become an insider by saying, oh, this is cool, I'm going to watch whatever you're watching and, you know, kind of be a part of the situation. Or I'd be like, you know what, I'm going to leave and let you do your thing. I'm going to, you know, I'll come back in 10.
Okay.
So like, I don't know exactly how I would react, but I know that there would probably be a little bit of like, or even like, why is she doing that? Like we have sex frequently. And so I might, like, even underneath, not consciously, I consciously know that there would be no problem with it. And it's not any referendum on my ability in the sack or the frequency or whatever. But I know that there would probably be something in me that would be like, why is she doing that? And I think a lot of women probably come to that too. Like, why am I not enough? Like, why does he have to go somewhere else for sexual pleasure? Am I not enough? Or you have this other thing, which I've seen a lot in the sort of men's circle, and men kind of trying to figure out their own, you know, place in the shifting world that we're in, is like, my wife doesn't want sex as much as I do, so therefore I have to go there, right? But if I tell her that, she's not going to be happy about it, so therefore now I have to withhold telling her that I watch porn and I masturbate to porn, because there's something within my relationship where I'm not being satisfied. I'm also going to say to that very often, some of that can also be a man not sort of having a certain need, like things need to be like this in order for me to be satisfied, as opposed to saying, I'm going to, like, you have different needs. Maybe I like something a little kinky and you like something a little less kinky, or you like it kinky this way, I like it kinky that way. Like, you might just have to come to a place where you really both feel really great and comfortable and work through whatever hangups you have, or any sort of pathologies that might be leading you to saying, like, I need to watch something super violent or nasty in order to get off. You might say, okay, well, what do you need to explore about yourself that's happening? And not that that's necessarily bad. Role-playing, fantasies, like, there's a place for a fantasy. If you like something really rough.
I think like that's the difference between like the way I think about watching porn is like, I'm actually not probably like thinking about like what's getting them off. Is just like, I'm just thinking like it's what they want to do right now.
So I guess then the other issue around is it cheating to me comes is, do you feel comfortable telling your partner or your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or boyfriend that you watch porn and that you masturbate to porn, or that you just are like Bill Clinton with marijuana and you're like, I just don't masturbate. I smoke marijuana, but I didn't inhale.
Did he really say that?
Bill Clinton said that, yes.
Oh my God.